friend.
Hello, my friend.
How are you?
Oh my goodness, I'm so tired.
Same. It's been a lot. It's been a lot. These past 2 weeks have really tested us.
They really have.
Yeah.
Last week my dad wasn't around. He was traveling. So, we had to handle everything. And then it was my mom's birthday. So we had people over. And then we wanted to do a lunch for her still. So Saturday we still did a lunch for her. And we went all the way to Hartbees. I hung out because you and your boyfriend came over on the Friday and the Saturday. Both times you left at past midnight.
Yes, it was lovely.
So lovely.
Had a lot of laughs, a lot of giggles, a lot of fun.
100%. I feel like we needed those late nights, even though they made me even more tired.
Oh yeah, same. I was dead when we woke up on Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
But it was worth it.
And Sunday we went Christmas shopping as well.
Oh, my soul. Speaking of Christmas shopping though.
Yes.
Well, I don't know if we should actually start from way back in the beginning.
Oh, yes. Let's start with the origin. Let's give them the prequel, and then we give them the actual, and then we give them the
conclusion.
Conclusion? I don't know. What do you call an extra... What do you call a post movie?
I don't know.
Oh, my brain has gone really...
I have no idea.
I don't know where I'm getting at. Please continue with your story. Let's start with the prequel.
The prequel, I'll call it The Couch.
Chapter 1.
Yes. So as you all know, we have been looking for a couch.
Yeah.
We finally found one, bought it, whatever, and it was finally ready to be delivered.
Stunning.
Oh, so lovely, so happy. And I mentioned last time that the salesman was kind of a dick.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Dick.
So basically, just to summarize, he kind of brushed me off basically by implying that I don't know anything.
Yeah.
Because I'm a whammon.
A whammon.
Basically, he asked me, what size vehicles are at your complex? Are there stairs? How big is the door? All of those lovely things.
Things that women absolutely know nothing about.
Yeah, I mean, what door there are stairs? I mean, that's news to me.
What?
Yeah. So we gave him the details. We're like, look, nothing more than a 4-ton truck.
Yeah.
There's stairs, it's the second floor, whatever. It's a standard door size. And we're like, can this couch fit through this door? It's a standard, door 100%. Size. And he was like, yeah, no, it's fine, whatever. So the day comes for delivery. It's 3 o'clock in the boiling sun.
Okay. Oh, charming, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that day.
Yes. The truck arrives, Alicia. They did not send a 4-ton truck or less.
Oh, no.
Mm-hmm. They sent a 5-ton truck.
Oh, because why have 4 when you can have 5?
Yes, exactly.
After you've specifically said...
Nothing more than a 4-ton.
This is why...
Less than or equal to 4-ton.
Dude.
Yeah.
See, if it was a woman, she would have gotten it right.
There you go. And I want to preface this by saying that they actually called me the day before.
Oh, yes.
I think it was the day before, day of or day before, to say what size truck is allowed in your complex. And I was like, nothing more than a 4-ton. Must be 4 tons or less.
Exactly.
And they were like, okay, cool, no probs, cheers.
We got you, boo.
So then, obviously, there was an issue at the gate. Mm-hmm. So we walked my boyfriend walked there first to the gate to see what's crack-a-lacking.
Yeah.
This guy tries to spin the story saying no, the woman I spoke to on the phone said nothing less than a 4-ton. And I was like, for me, I was like, okay, I mean, even if I said that, okay, which I didn't, even if I said that, what kind of a messed up rule is that?
Exactly.
Why would you say, you can't have anything less than, a bucky in this complex,
this is a truck complex.
Only,
Only 4-ton. If you're not a 4-ton, you're a baby.
This is strictly a double cab complex.
100%. To deliver a teeny tiny little couch.
Yes.
Does match a space.
Exactly. Yeah.
Intelligence is beyond.
Oh, yeah. So Needless to say, my boyfriend cucked them out and was like, no, I was standing right there, whatever, and she did not say that, and what kind of a rule is that in the first place? So they were like, oh, okay, yeah, no, sorry about that, whatever. So I was like, oh, yeah, you want to like spin these lies?
Dude.
Literally.
Although these are not sweet little
No,
lies.
they're messed up little lies. So,
Sorry, please continue.
So then, long story short, they had to carry the couch in.
All the way from your entrance?
Yes, yeah, all the way from the entrance because the truck couldn't go in.
Yeah.
If they had to like take it back and get a smaller vehicle, it would have only been delivered later in the week and they were going to charge us delivery.
Rude.
Yeah. So I was like, okay. But like, it's not like we forced them.
Yeah.
It was like, okay, no, that we showed them, we're like, listen, it's quite a far walk. Like,
Yes.
will you be able to do it? And they're like, yeah, no, it's not an issue, whatever.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, okay.
Just as long as you don't break my couch, boo-boo.
Literally. So the couch splits up into 3 parts. The 2 sides and then the corner unit.
Yeah.
So they're carrying the first like long piece, whatever, going up the stairs, and it can't fit through the door. So they're like, no problem. They screw off the feet, fits in, they take it in. So like, okay, beautiful,
Stunning.
lovely. Go back, get the other piece, screw off the feet, take it in. Nice. Okay, cool.
Rocking and rolling.
Then, yeah, they get the corner unit, screw off the feet. This thing can't fit through the door.
Oh my lord.
So yeah, another thing, they lied, well, not them, the sales rep lied about it fitting through a standard doorway.
Oh.
So that was lovely.
He's a charming man, ain't he?
Oh, lovely.
Absolutely love this man.
Spectacular.
Please give him a medal.
Yes, visionary.
Idiot.
So, yeah, so then we actually had to take our door off its hinges
Oh my soul.
to get this damn corner unit in.
That's insane.
So it was such a mission. These poor guys were so tired afterwards.
Oh, shame.
We gave them like cool drink and stuff.
Yeah.
It was like shame they had to track up and down 3 times.
Yeah, that's it. And still take off a door and legs
and yeah, also clip in the couch and all of that. But
Yeah.
we have the couch now.
And it looks amazing and it's so comfortable.
Yes,
I almost
it's
passed out on
lovely.
the couch. Like the first day that I saw the couch, I was like, oh, this is good.
This is like, you know how happy that makes me.
There's going to be so many more moments where I'm going to be over there, we're going to just watch movies and I'm just going to
No,
conk
same.
out on your couch. You have to phone my mother, you're going to have to be like,
Come retrieve your child.
oh, I thought you were going to be like, she's staying over, she fell asleep.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say come fetch Alicia. Like I would totally leave you to sleep there, put like, you know, a little blankie on you,
Aw.
all of that. Yeah.
I feel like I'm that friend in the movies, like, whose life is falling apart and I like, but I have like my friends whose life is like together and I'm like crashing on their couch. I'm like, at least I'd never be drunk on your couch.
Okay.
Like,
At least.
I would never throw up on your couch.
Thank you. Please don't.
Not
Muscle. I would literally shed tears.
Yeah, like we're really protective of your couch. I think like I almost made, so your cat, we've said before, like your cat
Yeah.
loves me, but I feel like the day that I was there, like I almost made her dislike me because the amount of times she was like, no Brexit, no Brexit, no Brexit, no.
Shame. Yeah.
I think for a moment she was like, this bitch.
She was like, bro, chill.
Like, what do you
This
want?
is my place. How dare you?
Yeah, like, you come into my house?
Yeah, telling me what I can and can't do.
I live here. A rule. I make these humans beckon to me.
Yeah, exactly. Back
That-
into my whatever call, every
Yeah,
call.
there we go. You people get what we're saying.
But yeah, I mean, it makes me so happy you're so comfortable on the couch.
of course.
Oh, lovely. And yeah, so that was basically the prequel.
Yes.
So,
Chapter 2.
Chapter 2. I nearly said chapter 2.
Chapter 2.
Chapter 2. So our couch looks very bare. Well, looked very bare. It needed scatter cushions.
Oh, 100%.
Like, you know, standard.
Yeah, as one couch,
Yes.
we have like 6 for like a
For like-
3-seater.
So our Alicia, you know, Hey friend,
Always.
would you like to go scatter cushion shopping with me on Sunday?
And I was like, absolutely, Spagliato, let's go, darling.
Lovely.
Yay, stunning. So we made like a whole day of it.
Yes, yeah.
We went for breakfast.
Yes, and then at breakfast,
We
actually brought up something that was locked away deep down
yes.
in our, memory.
Okay, chapter 2.1.
Yes.
Guys, do you guys remember Mix It?
That was such an interesting time.
Oh my soul, Mix It was like the thing.
And it was on another level. Like,
Dude, like, I wish they brought something like Mix It back.
really?
Yeah, like, let's be thrown back into our nostalgic years
For nostalgia,
of teenage angst, where you were like, if the boy that you liked your friend, you'd be like, my heart is broken, how could they? And then like you have like another friend, it's like, Alicia, are you okay? And I'd be like, no! Timothy and Tiffany love each other, they don't love me. Oh my gosh. No, like seriously, like Mix It was a shit.
Yeah, it was an interesting time.
Very much so.
Like, you had to actually log on to it.
Yes.
It wasn't like WhatsApp where, like, if you needed to just read a message, even if you weren't connected to a network,
Yeah.
you could just like, oh, okay, sick. You actually had to log on.
Yep.
And I remember it was so frustrating when I didn't have data or, I don't know, tower,
Airtime, yeah, cell
whatever.
service.
Wasn't that great?
Yeah.
Just like I think it was like logging in and it just showed this like the thing that was like glowing the whole time. And I was like, oh, please, I need to send this message to my friend. I need to change my status.
The boy loves me again.
Yeah, I need to fix things.
Oh, so. And then there were like chat rooms.
Yes, I never went into a chat room.
Same here. I don't think I ever went into a chat room. I think because like my mom was like really. My mom never checked my phone or anything like that. We had
Same.
like I feel like our parents are like very like respectful of our boundaries. But my mom was like, I just like had like a deep fear of my parents growing up. Not in a bad way. It's just like
You don't want to disappoint them.
exactly.
Yeah.
And as the firstborn and the overachiever and like trying to just not disappoint anybody, I like followed the rules very like, to the T. And I never went into the chat rooms. My mom was like, Alicia, you can have Mix It, but you're not allowed to go onto the chat rooms.
chat room.
You're not allowed on the chat rooms. I was like, okay, well,
Okay.
I want to go to the chat room.
What's a chat room, mother?
On the chat room.
What are those?
What is that? Yeah, but I think like you could, were you able to have like groups with your friends in it?
I don't know.
I can't remember.
I have no idea. I don't think. Okay, well, I never had a group with my friends, but I don't know if it says more about me than Mix It.
No, like I don't know if I'm getting confused with like BBM or with Mix It, but I think one of them you're allowed to have like a group.
I think it may have been BBM. I never had BBM.
Oh, it was
I never
Blackberry
had a
Messenger.
BlackBerry. Yeah.
Oh, that was a hunk of junk. Because we all wanted that keyboard phone.
Oh yeah, definitely. I was like, oh, drop me your BBM pin.
Yes.
I remember like ladies in our school would like just post that shit on Facebook and it was like BBM pin.
Yes.
And I was like, oh.
You know what was great because you didn't have to give out your number.
Actually, that's clever.
You didn't have to give out your cell phone number,
That's
so
clever.
the person can like track you via your cell phone.
Okay. I retract my previous statement. That was actually super smart.
I used to like write my BBM pin and then like on like school bus tours, like if there was a cute guy in traffic,
Just
I'd be like pin, yeah. It didn't work, guys. I like desperately tried to have that romantic connection anyway. Did not work. Did not work. Oh, you could also like download wallpapers on Mix It, I think.
Yes, and you had to buy. You could only buy like Mix It airtime on Mix
Yes,
It.
the Moolah.
Yeah, Moolah with Joe Banker. I remember I went to my mom and was like, Mom, this is so cool, hey? It's only like 1 cent for a message. You know how cheap that is, hey? I think my mom like watching this little, I don't know how old I was, but like primary school,
We were, like,
still
grade
like
4.
13-year-old, not even 12-year-old, going
Yeah.
on about like 1 cent for a message.
Dude. Like, what?
What?
Like, what the heck?
And you could also play games on Mix It. Like
Yes.
tic-tac-toe, rock, paper, scissors, and something else.
I don't remember that. I remember there being games, but I don't think I ever played games with
I
anybody.
jammed those games.
Really? I love that. I love that energy. But yeah, so Mix It was great and it unlocked a thing. Alright, back to our cushion shopping story.
Yes. So we started the day off with breakfast.
And Mix It.
Breakfast and Mix It, essential.
And coffee.
And coffee.
Don't
Yes.
forget the coffee.
And then we kind of started at one end of the mall and worked our way around to all of the shops.
100%.
Took pictures of all the scatter cushions.
You and I are very like strategic with our
Yes,
shopping. So I'm a
yeah.
little like OCD, but like I'm glad that you get me and I get you. So it made it like we
Yeah.
said before, it's like really easy for us to shop together.
Yeah, I feel like we're on the same level in that
100%.
regard.
Yeah.
So we first like did one round of the shopping center, took pictures of all the like potential scatter cushions.
Yeah, I held up some pillows. I
Yes.
put like combos together for Daniela.
We were really prepared.
Very much so.
Then we went to Starbucks, sat
Oh,
down,
of
had a coffee, and kind of went through all of the options.
100%.
But before, while we were in,
Oh, mate.
while we were in one of the shops, okay,
Yeah.
we were kind of eyeing the.
I think we can say which shop we were in.
Okay, we went to Woolies.
Because honestly, like if this guy hears, if someone knows this guy who was at the shop, or
Yeah.
if someone knows the guy who was at Woolworths
Shopping for pillows.
on the 6th of November
Yes.
in Rosebank,
Rosebank.
like just let him know.
So yeah, just send him this video.
Free for coffee. You can hit me up.
I'll send you my BBM. Is my Mixit username?
Oh my gosh, Lucilicious. I think that was my mixed name. Oh my god.
Oh gosh.
Alright, so anyway, we were at Woolworths.
Yeah, and then we were like kind of eyeing these scatter cushions, whatever, and this guy was also like looking at the scatter cushions in
Yes.
front of us, and we were like, no, don't take those, please. Those are like the perfect color. And then eventually he leaves.
Yeah,
Okay.
we did take them and then he
He
put, them back.
Yeah, and then he just left. So we
Yeah.
were like, okay, he's left the vicinity.
You went wandering.
And then I don't know if you want to say what happened.
So like we thought he was gone, and you know before he left, like I was like staring at this guy, very lanky, wore cool shoes and socks.
Yeah.
He looked really cool. It was like
He had
my
a
kind
good,
of guy.
he had a good vibe.
Very much
Yeah,
so.
good style.
Also, I mean, like, what kind of guys buying pillows? Like,
Yeah.
what are you buying pillows for, mister?
With like matching, what was it, towels and carpets
like
and
bathroom
stuff.
towels
Yeah.
and all of that stuff. So, you know, I took it that he was single. Fingers crossed. Anyway, and so I was just like, you know, for the longest time, you and I are staring at the pillows, he's staring at the pillows, and then eventually he leaves. And as we're like looking at something else on the shelf, I turn around to Daniela and I say, quite loudly.
Yeah,
like,
it was not discreet.
Yeah,
It was like,
definitely
you know,
not. Quite like out
everyone
there.
within like 3 meters could hear.
100%, because I'm not thinking anything. You know, I'm just thinking, wow, that guy was actually really cute.
Yeah. And then out of the corner of Alicia's eye,
Like, because I was like facing Daniela
Yeah.
like this, and then I see like a movement on my left hand side.
yeah.
I look, it's the guy. Oh gosh, he's busy looking at towels behind us. Oh, I've never ran so fast in my life.
But before that, this was kind of what happened. You were like, oh, that guy's like really cute. And then you saw out the corner of your eye, you turned and like literally clapped your hand on your mouth. And then you like did a 180 and we ran towards the shoe section, and hid there for like a couple of minutes until
Yeah.
we were sure this man has left the building.
I saw him like go there by the towels again, and I was like, okay, like he didn't look at us, he didn't like look up or whatever. Yes.
This drew me. We were so like you were saying, we went to look at the pillows and whatever again after he left.
Yeah.
And we're like, okay, cool. We are gonna buy these. Oh no, we were buying something else.
Yes, we were buying something else.
And then he was in front of us.
Oh my gosh.
In the queue.
I was like, I was mortified because I was like, on one hand, I really like wish like you responded, but also on the other hand, like
I was like, oh.
I literally said that a person was cute, like out loud. Like,
and then bolted.
Yeah. Like, I think it was just like the shock of it because I wasn't expecting him to be there. I would have been more discreet. But yeah, like if he heard, he was a perfect gentleman and didn't make me feel awkward or anything. But if you didn't hear, and you have a friend who went to Rice Bank
on the 6th of November, buying scatter cushions.
Yeah.
And you ended up going with the green ones, right?
I think so. Like,
if you know anybody with green scatter cushions, grey towels, and is a male,
yes,
please comment on this video.
And is a male. Oh my god, I love that. Yeah, guys. So it was just and then.
Yes.
So we were walking around.
Oh,
again,
yes. Yeah.
And we went to the plastic store.
He was in there again.
So we walk in, we're busy looking for stuff in the plastic store. Who waltzes in with his lanky legs? This man.
Mr. Pillow Man, but without pillows.
Yeah, without pillows. So he must have taken them to the car.
Yeah.
But then we lost him after. And then I saw him again, like he was walking around the shops.
Yeah.
But then we like went back to Woolworths to go get the grey pillows.
Yes.
So then we like lost him.
Yeah, and we never saw him again after that.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
He was very cute, I must say. Hubba. I mean, I'm very awkward, guys. But then afterwards, we went to Hyde Park.
Yes.
Because I'm part of a Secret Santa, and hopefully the person who is my Secret Santa person does not listen to this before the Secret Santa, which is in December. But we went to a Christmas store.
Yes, a very lovely Christmas.
Oh, absolutely
beautiful. You walk into it and it's like the spirit of Christmas is with you.
It's like you walked into a Hallmark movie about Christmas.
It's beautiful. I love it, and I think it's because I'm a sucker for Christmas.
Same. I love Christmas. Christmas is just like my favorite season.
Oh, I love it.
Or like So we walk in there and there were no prices on the items.
Yeah, not one.
Not one price. So I was thinking, okay, in my mind, it's not going to be more than like a certain amount.
Yeah, because it was a very like items. I don't want to say what it is, but like items like you bought typically aren't too expensive.
Exactly. So I take 2 of these items and 2 of another item, and then we carry on walking around the store because we're just like, oh, we love Christmas, we're looking around it.
Taking in the ambiance.
Exactly. There's Christmas music playing, there's everything that we want, and one day when we're big and can have like gigantic Christmas trees,
yes,
we can create a Christmas tree that is better than Martha Stewart's Christmas tree.
Exactly.
And then we walk past like this toy, like the cooking section. Daniela presses something starts singing to us.
Singing and dancing.
And we're like, oh my gosh, we didn't touch it.
We didn't.
Only 2 people in that section.
Yeah. Like, who made this thing go off?
Oh my gosh, it's a ghost.
It's so weird.
So we go there, and then we go to the till. Now, I swear the store does this on purpose. There are 2 good-looking guys there that work there. And I didn't do this because we were good-looking. Like, I was just literally just talking to these guys.
Yeah.
I didn't talk to the one, but the guy that did help me at the till.
Yeah. You guys were chatting about, different other options in the product that you bought.
Yeah.
And, just casual chat.
Yeah, there's a particular thing that I don't like. And he was like, oh, yeah, but the best seller is this one, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, I'll take these ones. So then he asks, then I'm like, because I was so confident that I had enough. I asked him, do you guys take cash? And he was like, yeah, we take cash. And I was like, cool.
Lovely.
So confident. So confident. Oh, too confident. So he tells me the amount. Should I say the amount?
I mean, go for it, yeah.
Oh, guys, brace yourselves. The amount was 1,060 Rand. That's a lot of money for the items bought.
Yeah. And like the guy already ringed up all the items and was like ready with, ready to kind of take your cash.
Exactly. And I was like,
oh.
yes, guys, I felt my football fall out. Like, it just whoosh out. Like, oh. So I was just like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna, you know what, I'm actually just gonna pay my card.
Yeah, and put on my card, it's fine.
Yes.
It's like, you're at a stage where you're too far down the road to say like, can you please like put 2 back?
I was like so confident. I was so confidently talking to this car, like, yeah, you know. And then it was like, bam, 1,000. I was like, yo.
And
it's not even for me, bro. Straight up, like, triggered gag reflexes. I was like, oh my gosh. So I paid. The guy was so sweet. He's like, do you want me to email you the slip? I was like, yeah.
Burn it.
I totally want to see that, you know.
Want a digital reminder.
Yeah.
Of that.
Of a stupid decision that I made. My mom thought it was absolutely nuts. But anyway. So that was like another like wonderful encounter. I'm really such a joy to shop around with, hey?
You are though, like all jokes aside, you really are.
Thanks.
So much fun.
It's your source of entertainment.
Yes.
If someone needs to be entertained, just take Alicia to the shop.
Yes, just bring Alicia everywhere.
She will just...
Now gonna get more aggression out, I suppose.
So much more aggression. The Formula 1 sprint race, what the heck?
There was so much drama.
Oh, my soul.
Like the sprint race itself.
Yes.
Fabulous.
Absolutely.
Your
boyfriend was very upset with George Russell.
Oh, yeah.
He was very upset with Georgie.
Yeah, he's not a fan of
Jorge.
But we've all been manifesting a Haas podium.
Yes.
When K-Mag, like...
got that P1.
When he got that P1 and he stayed there, everyone, like Gunther, Haas, literally the whole of F1 community were just like celebrating.
We were like, oh
yes.
my gosh.
It's been a long time coming.
It was stunning to see that one. I was so proud of him.
Yeah.
And like, even if you are a like fan of another team, so whether you're a Ferrari fan, a Merc fan, a McLaren fan, you will always be a Haas fan. Haas is like the least... I'm not going to say the least problematic, but the one team that everybody gets behind.
Yeah, I'll say that.
Yeah.
I agree.
So the fact that K-Mag got P1 for the sprint.
Beautiful.
It was stunning.
Lovely. Oh,
absolutely.
And shame, the way he celebrated. Oh, it made my heart so warm. I love that for him. Like, it was so news. So, yeah. And then, the sprint race ended on like a super high note. Everyone was pumped for the race.
Pump it up.
And then it was Sunday race. Alicia, honestly, I felt like every driver on that track on Sunday was like, we're just going to forget how to drive.
Yeah.
We're just going to like throw all our years of experience out the window and just like boop, 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 boop. Literally.
Boop, boop, boop.
What does this person do?
Ooh, what if I go like this? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so it started off with the Danny Rick K-Mag incident. And I know you love Danny Rick.
I do.
And I felt so bad for like K-Mag and Danny Rick as well. But like, as bad as this sounds, I feel like it's the best possible scenario. Because Danny Rick kind of like bumped K-Mag. K-Mag went out and took Danny Rick out. Like no one else got
involved.
Twisted up.
Yeah, no one else.
As much as I didn't want either of them to.
Although you know Daniel now has a 3-place grid penalty for Dubai for that collision.
I was like, oh, okay, harsh.
Rough.
Like, you know, if Danny Rick carried on racing or whatever, they probably would have given him a 5-second penalty. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if that penalty kind of fits in with the punishment.
I mean,
yeah.
The thing is, Daniel didn't do it on purpose. Because Daniel's not a malicious driver in any way, shape or form.
Yeah.
And so that was genuinely just like a freak accident. And I feel like if K-Mag hadn't... So I understand why K-Mag rolled the way that he did. Because for safety-wise, like that was the best course of action for the car to be able to like roll out of the way
instead of just brakes and then everyone
100%. So he was doing what he needed to do.
Yeah.
And Danny was trying to like just squeeze past.
Yes.
And I feel like if maybe either one of them maybe just hit the brakes a little or just went a little bit faster,
Yeah.
they both would have been able to make it out of that situation quite well, and
Yeah.
they both would have been able to continue the race.
Yeah. But
Like,
yeah,
freak accident.
like I was saying, the fact that I don't know if Danny Rick's penalty is like warranted because he took himself out of the race as well.
Exactly.
So
Oh,
I'm
okay,
like,
that's what you meant. Okay, got
yeah. Yeah,
That's
that
what
is
you
why-
meant.
like I don't know. In my opinion.
Yeah. I
Not
feel
right,
like-
not wrong. I'm just
Yeah, he didn't gain any advantage from that accident. Should have just been like extra spicy on certain things.
Yeah, I was about to say spicy yet still very inconsistent.
Yes.
Like after the one safety car, Yuki was still like trapped in the middle of everybody.
Yeah, he didn't get to unnap himself.
Yeah, and everyone was like, but
What the fuck?
but why?
Yeah.
But what must happen now?
Why is this happening again?
Yeah, exactly. Like it made no sense.
None whatsoever.
No sense. And then the whole collision with Max and Hamilton.
Oh,
So, okay, here's my 2 cents.
what's your 2 cents?
Okay, so I don't think Max should have gotten that 5-second penalty. Mm-hmm. Because I think it was more of a racing incident.
Yeah.
I think either both of them should have gotten a penalty or neither of them. Because, you know, yes, Max went for the gap.
Yeah.
He couldn't, in my opinion, he couldn't really back up because Checo was behind him.
Yeah.
So he would have caused a collision there. Hamilton knew that he was, you know, on his side there, but at
Yeah.
the same time, it's not like he's going to just let him through and pass him.
Exactly.
So I feel, in my opinion, I don't think Max was deserving of that penalty in the sense that, you know, all people are going to now say, okay, it's Max's fault.
Yeah.
I think it's both of their faults. Which is why I say racing incidents. I don't think either both of them or neither of them should have been punished,
I gotcha.
if that makes sense.
100%.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say I agree with you 100% in what you're saying. It should have been a racing incident, and yeah, the two just need to figure out how to race together. They just need to give each other space to race.
Yeah.
That's it.
But I feel like the F1 fan base also eggs them on like quite a lot.
100%.
So I think that also adds to the drama between the two of them.
Very much so. Like,
Yeah.
fans are definitely, like, they get, like, really invested. And it's one thing to get invested, but it's another thing to be toxic and
Exactly.
cruel and brutal.
And then,
Oh,
the whole Checo and Verstappen.
can I just say before you carry on?
Yeah.
At the end of that race, I would not want to be a Ferrari team member or a Red Bull team member. I would just like immediately like change clothes. Like,
Right?
I'm
But
not part of this team.
Can I say,
What?
I wouldn't want to be like Ferrari and Red Bull
Yeah.
because I wouldn't want to be Haas because how shame.
Yeah.
Even McLaren because both of their drivers.
Oh my gosh, that weekend was pain for a McLaren fan.
Ew, yeah. So, yeah, I agree with
Yeah.
you. I agree with you. So my other 2 cents on the whole situation.
Go ahead.
I think it's difficult.
Yeah.
I do think that, you know, you race as a team.
Yeah.
It's not just like every man for themselves.
100%.
Especially since Max has the title, it's not like he needed the points.
Mm-hmm.
I understand if they didn't want to swap places back because of a threat from behind Checo.
Yeah.
But correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think that was an issue.
No, I don't think it was.
So, I mean, personally,
But Checo was like 4 seconds behind Max.
I thought it was
But
only 2.
Okay, I think at some points I saw 4. But at the same time, like, Max could also slow down.
Yeah.
Anyway,
No, I agree with you. So basically, if time wasn't an issue, like you said, if there was no threat from behind, all of that stuff, I do think they should have swapped positions
Yeah.
because it makes sense because Checo and Leclerc are still, you know,
Fighting. Well, competing.
competing. Yeah,
Let's not use triggering words.
yeah, no, they're still competing for P2 overall.
100%.
And I think there is a lot of skeletons in the Red Bull closet.
100%.
It seems though like Max and Checo have said they can move on to,
Yeah.
you know, Abu Dhabi, and it is Abu Dhabi.
Yes.
Abu Dhabi like peacefully or whatever, and they can work as teammates. But I feel like, ew,
It's a lot.
it's a lot, especially since they've been working so well throughout the year.
Yeah.
If that
Very
makes
much
sense.
so.
Yeah. So it's kind of, as a fan of Checo and Red Bull and all of that, it's disheartening.
To see something like that, especially because Checo put in so much effort to help Max. And he did help Max. He was there. And I've seen posts where people recount all the times that Checo obeyed team orders to help Max get his championships. What I do want to say is, though, there's been this rumor, and everyone and their granny has been talking about it. The fact that Checo apparently purposely crashed in the Monaco qualifying.
Yeah.
And now this was Max essentially taking out his revenge because it, like, obviously stopped Max from getting P1 at Monaco. Like, Max is like, oh, okay, you want to take Monaco away from me? Well, then I'm going to take P2 away from you. Which is kind of like a really shit tit for tat.
Yeah, I get that. Look, the whole Monaco story.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say it's not true, but for me it's like, it's so convenient that it's popping up now.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I'm like skeptical.
Every time.
Yeah.
Every time there's a feud.
Yeah. I'm like, yo, that's like so convenient to add to this whole storyline.
Right? And how is it that, like, Max has held on to this grudge for so long?
Exactly. Like, I mean, he's won. Like,
Bruh.
and look, with all that being said,
Yeah.
you know, playing devil's advocate, I've seen on social media, like you said, all the toxic comments, people are saying like, Max is the worst person in the whole wide world, he's such trash, and, you know, carrying on and on and on. I'm like, yes, like it. I mean, he did a shitty thing, it doesn't mean he's a shitty person.
Yeah. I mean, we know that the drivers have always said that when they're in the car and they got that helmet on, it's about them, number one, and number two, they're highly, highly emotional.
I mean, yeah.
So it could have literally been like Max is sitting in that car and in his mind he's like, he's hearing the team say, give the position back.
Yeah.
But actually, like, he's not. You've had that moment, like I've had that moment. Okay, I've never had like a moment where I deny someone P2. But I'm just sitting there and I'm like, I should really do this. But you're not doing it.
Yeah.
You know? It's like your brain is telling you to do something and your body's just like not reacting.
Yeah, your body's like, no, I can't do that.
Exactly.
I won't do that.
Exactly. So I think maybe that was just like the situation in Max's head. He was like, I'm justified in my feelings and this is how I feel and this is how I'm going to react. And people may not like it, but Max is the type of person who genuinely does not care if you like him or not.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I can actually admire about Max. Sometimes I feel like I had the Max attitude.
Yeah.
I sometimes feel like I could walk around life not giving a shit what anyone thinks. Like, you don't like me?
Great.
It's okay. Like,
that is a great trait to have.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, I must admire that from him. He, like, whether he puts that on and he doesn't genuinely care about what people think about him, or if he's able to just play that role so well. Either way. It's admirable because that means that he is just, you know, like everybody says, oh, you need to do things for you. You do things for you. You put your number one first, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, Max is literally doing that and people are like, he's the worst person on the planet. Yeah. But yet, that's the same freaking mantra that we've been telling people to do.
Yeah, it's like, you do you. And now it's like, all of a sudden, like, you know.
Don't do you. But you've just told me to do. So, like, be angry at Max all you want. Think less of him if you want. I know a lot of people are like, oh, I've lost a lot of respect for him.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's your opinion. But this was his opinion. This was his feeling. This was his moment. And whatever issue he has between him and Checo, like you say, I think Red Bull has a lot of skeletons. But I think it is what it is.
It is what it is, yeah.
You know, 2 cents, though, comes with Ferrari.
Oh, shame, yeah.
I mean, I really do like Charles. I really, really do. But in this situation, and I get he's fighting for P2.
Yeah.
I understand that.
Yeah.
But the difference between Charles or Ferrari and Red Bull was that Carlos was going to win a podium.
Yeah.
Like, that's a stat for his career.
Yeah.
And I don't think they would ever ask Charles to give up a podium. Whether it was second or third place, I don't think they would ever ask Charles to give up a podium. So I am sad that Charles was like, are you going to ask him to give me the position?
Okay.
Mate, like, that's his podium.
Yeah.
Like, if he gives you the position, that's a podium being taken away from someone who raced a really good race.
Yeah, that really kept it solid.
Carlos performed like...
I must say, he was even with the tire strategy and feedback, he was like on points. He was pushing.
So deserving.
He really did a good job.
Exactly. So
he really did a good job.
I understand that Charles is fighting for P2 at this, and I get like Ferrari has screwed up a lot of Charles' strategies, and like this season could have been Charles' to win. Ferrari's strategy did not pan out the way that it should have.
Yeah.
But I don't think it was fair of Charles to say, are you going to ask him to give me back P2?
Yeah.
And then when they congratulated Charles on his race, he was like, yeah. And I'm like, bro, okay, I get it. It's your feelings again.
Yeah.
Like, you can feel upset.
You can feel upset. You're valid to feel whatever you want to feel. But a lot of people kill to be in a position.
Exactly.
I was about to bring that up. Oh, my soul.
It was so spicy down there.
Ew.
Oh, my
More drama.
Lord.
His engineer was like, do not fight with Alonso. Repeat, do not fight. I do not want... Like, you could
Can I get a confirmation?
Yes, you could hear the frustration in his voice. Like, do not fight with Alonso.
Not. Like, what are you doing?
I don't want you fighting with Alonso.
Just so, like, intense. And then, like Ocon was, like, very cheeky, like, okay, I won't.
Yeah,
like,
it's like, oh.
Bro, like, calm down.
Okay, mom and dad. Like,
yeah,
geez.
like, that's exactly,
yeah.
It's just about to be like, Ocon is, like, a teenager. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, why, yeah?
Oh, sorry. Another thing.
Ahead.
I think it was in the sprint race, though.
Yeah.
Stroll and Vettel. Like Vettel's reaction when Stroll just basically pushed him off track.
Yes.
He's just like, okay. Like, I want to be at Vettel's level. Like, when something bad happens to me, I'm just like, okay. You know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Got to carry on with life.
It's so much spice, so much drama going into Dubai. I think the only team that's going to leave having solid drivers, or drivers that are not fighting, is like, okay, not the only teams, okay, there's like 5 teams. It's Alpha, because Guan Yu and Bottas are just like...
Yeah, they chill.
They're like... They're like flowers. I love them. They're so peaceful. I wanna run in the field of like Bottas and Guan Yu because they're just like so happy.
So happy, yeah.
And Bottas with his little mustache.
Sure.
He grew that really quickly.
He did.
Like, in a week he grew that mustache. I was like, whoa. Okay about that.
Howdy.
And then you've got Yuki and Pierre, who love each other, and now they're going to have to say bye to each other, which is going to be really emotional.
Yeah.
Irate. Then Daniel and Lando.
Yeah, I don't think they'll hate each other.
No, definitely not.
There might be some spicy comments thrown around, but they won't...
Yeah.
Yeah.
It will be like their usual banter, but I do think that at some point they may get emotional because I think that Lando really enjoyed having Daniel as a teammate.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And so I think it definitely is going to be a little bit... And especially because... It is technically Daniel's last race.
Yes.
In Formula 1, I'm not going to cry. I might cry next episode.
Oh,
so I just think like that will be an emotional one. And then George and Lewis, I think they, after this race win, I think they have a solid relationship.
Yeah.
Like, good friendship. And yeah, so I think those are the teams that are just going to be...
I agree.
Like, sad and happy and end off on a good note. Everyone else is going to be like...
Yeah, maybe Haas. I don't think they'll be...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Mick. I know.
Oh, my gosh. I'm definitely crying next episode. Definitely look forward to
next episode.
Oh, yeah.
Next episode. I thought you meant the next episode is the next race.
Oh, I mean, like, next time on Formula 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still need to finish watching Drive to Survive before the new season comes out.
Yeah, actually.
Before we end off, I just wanted to go over our predictions that we had for Brazil. So you predicted Alonso P3.
He was close. He was what?
P4?
No. He was before Max, but after Leclerc. It's a 6, P6.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay.
P2, Lando or Dan. So do not ever make another McLaren prediction.
Okay. My
Because
bad.
they both went at.
I can never make a joint one.
No.
This is the universe's way of being diplomatic. It's like, okay, I don't know how to pick between two of them, so I'm just going to wipe them both out.
There
Yeah.
you go. And then P1 Max.
Oh, shit.
Well.
Yeah, I was about to say.
And I must be honest, like, I'm really happy for George getting, like, his first Formula One victory.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he's been he was at Williams for 3 years, right?
Yeah.
And then he went to Mercedes. I feel like that was, like, a solid, like...
A good move.
for him. Like a genuine, like, redemption moment of, like, yeah, he won it. I'm so proud of him. Alright, and then for me, I predicted Vettel third because I want Vettel to win
Yeah, so badly.
Dan P2. Ooh, cries in pain. And then Charles P1.
Oh, shame.
That was rough.
Yeah, no, that was rough.
So, for our predictions for the last race
of the whole year until March.
Chissa, that's going to be really, really long.
Yeah, it's going to be painful.
Very much so.
Shall I go first?
Yes, please go.
Alrighty. So, I think if their strategy is on point and their car is fine, I think Charles might take P1.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know, I just get this feeling. And then, then I think Checo might take P2. Yeah.
So I feel like then Charles would win.
They're currently even.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
okay.
Last year we battled like even on first. Now we're battling even on second. Yeah. Even, whatever, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Anyway. And then third, I really want Vettel to win as well. I'm gonna say Vettel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Vettel. I love that.
Oh, yeah.
I think
it's a tough one, eh?
It is. Because Mercedes just like threw their hats into the ring.
Where did they come from all of a sudden?
Out of nowhere.
Just
objects in the mirror made it closer. So I'm gonna say Hamilton. I think his win might come in Dubai.
Okay.
P2. I'm gonna say Charles. P3 because I want to manifest Vettel. I'm gonna put Vettel as well.
Okay.
I mean, obviously, I would love it if like a Daniel or Lando. Of
course, but we don't want to take another chance.
I don't want to take another chance and then getting wiped out. So, I mean, low-key, I really want Daniel to like,
kind of just... Someone needs to give that man a 5-second penalty so he can like race through.
Charge through. He has a 3-place grid penalty, so technically it's a 5-second penalty. So maybe he'll just like rage.
Maybe.
I hope so.
Yeah.
He'll have to do quali really, really well. He'll have to qualify really well.
He will.
Because
if he can make it to top 10.
Yeah.
Q3.
So fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. I think Dubai is going to be really interesting.
Yeah, I think it's going to be super intense.
Very much so. There's lots happening. And as Brazil proved, whether they're racing for a world title or not, these drivers are still able to make things spicy.
Oh, yeah. There's always going to be drama.
Always. So look forward to that.
Yes.
All right, my friend. I think that is our episode.
Yes.
Woohoo!
Thank you. That was lovely.
Thank you for all the laughs.
Thank you as well.
What's an episode without a burp? Always. I'm so sorry. If it comes out too grotesque, I'll cut it out. If it's too much, I'll cut it out. Okay. Anyway, my friend, have a great week.
You as well. Stay strong.
You too. Woohoo. Okay. Bye.
Bye.